Hi, Daddy.
Hi, Daddy.
So, Mama and Daddy and Lily just had lunch, and it's been crazy today. So, Mama has to leave in like 20 minutes or something for my conference. So, Daddy is gonna be here with Lily. Anyway, before the camera died, I was telling you I'm taking the camera with me so I can record for my team. Hey! What's happening over there? Oh, I see your legs going. Anyway, so this is the last of Lily and Daddy you'll probably see for the day. Right? Because Mama has to go 3.5 hours away. And you don't even care.
SpongeBob's on. I don't care about anything.
SpongeBob! Holy cow! Nothing? You're in your underwear still. I wish I was in my underwear still.
Me too. I wish Mom was in her underwear still.
Oh, whatever. Hey! Say hi. Say hi, guys. This guy. This guy I know.
Fighting his microbots.
Okay.
What about his monkabots? He wasn't fighting his monkabots? Oh, just the microbots?
That's right, Daddy. Alright, you have to say hi. Yeah. Alright, we're here and it's really loud, so I don't know. I might show a little bit of this, but
well, I know you'll be able to understand me. When I go to France or Germany, they have a really hard time. But we're home people, aren't we? We've got such an amazing company here, and I want to thank my daughter, Kay Souter, for hosting this meeting tonight. And I just want to thank all of you for being here. How many of you, this is your first event, a corporate event? Oh, look around the room. That's about everybody. You know, we're really excited about building this state. This is a tremendous state. The state needs this opportunity. It truly needs it. And when I think about Virginia, you know, I'm not going to get emotional, but it is our home. I met my husband here, had my children here. And my parents are still here. My siblings are still here. My niece was at the front door, receptionist, pregnant with our first little baby in the family to extend this amazing legacy of what we're creating.
woo!
Never heard the story of how we discovered this crazy rap? Who's never heard it? Never heard it. Would you like to hear it? Yeah. All right, well, let me find out a little bit more about you. How many of you have been with us less than 3 months? If you've been with us less than 3 months, stand up. We want to give you some acknowledgement here. To a year. Stand up if it's 3 months to a year. Oh, wow. How about a year to 2 years? A year to 2 years. How about 2 plus the 3? I was over there helping launch the country, and we met over a plate of nachos. We were just looking for American food. We fell in love with each other that day, and then she just started following me to whatever city I went to. She came and brought people. And she's never stopped doing that. Now people come to bring people to her and to Joel. They are an amazing couple. There is no reason that they're not successful because of that heart. Her eyes are always lit up, so big and so strong for this opportunity. Joel, you just want to be around him. He just has this heart, just heart of gold. And I can't think of anyone else that I'd rather have in this room with you today than our number 2 money earners on their way to Black Diamond. Drove all the way down from Michigan to be with you today. Please stand on your feet for Joel and Stephanie.
I'm Joel. Guess we gotta move up further. Can you hear me now? I'm Joel. So we've been in a little over 5.5 years ago. This is, God, I can't even do it without crying. That's why she gave me the microphone. So, we've been told just about everything that you guys have been told. Go to school, get good grades, hopefully. Some of us didn't do that. Get a good job, work that job until you go to the grave and hopefully retire. That's what we did. We wanted more because we saw that that wasn't working for our parents. So we did the next best thing. Let's start looking at businesses. Yeah! Businesses are amazing until you've drunk $200,000 to start one. You don't have to do that here, just so you know. Get into franchising. Franchising is the future. The future wasn't bright. Next thing, real estate. How many people like real estate? Woo! How many people had people beat up houses and destroy them, and then you had to file bankruptcy because you didn't have the money to correct it because the economy changed and your business failed, and then you were standing in food lines at churches to get food so that you didn't lose the home that you were living in. That was where we were. I like to say that you won't find it works, God brings it works to you, because that's exactly what He did for us. And I'll let,
like Kay was saying, 2009, that was us. So a lot of us, I still remember that, and I carry that. I'm very humble. I'm never going to forget that, and I can relate to so many people. So I think, even at that time, we weren't quitters. And I heard John Eric say that down in Dallas. He said the only difference for us, we didn't quit. So I believe that we're just not quitters. But, we look normal, right? So I still got my hair done. Even when you're broke, you want to feel good. Like, I was depressed, I was fat, I'm like, this isn't me. I'm usually upbeat, so if you're around me, I like to have fun. I'm very positive, but I was just depressed because we were going through some of the hardest times of our life, and I just wanted to get my hair done. So I went to get my hair done, because we can find money. If you want it, you can find it, right? So I went to my girlfriend, and she looked amazing, and when people lose weight, you ask them, well, what did you do? And she said this wrap thing, and I thought, you are out of your friggin' mind. And we own fitness franchise, so that was like a big red flag. There's no way that a wrap works. And I had worked in a spa before too, so I know there's no way that these wraps work. And she pulled that little thing out, and I thought, okay, well, how much is it? Because if it made it look, you did that, then I gotta try it. I wanna get skinny. So I joke around with this. I did not care about any of you. I cared about myself. I do now. But I'm like, well, I want to feel good. I want to get skinny. And, she told us everything not to, really, it's a pyramid scheme.
these were exactly, she did everything wrong. It's going to make your fat cells go away. I'm like, scientifically that's impossible, but I'm still going to try it because I'm going to prove it wrong. And I had amazing results, so I was wrong. It's a pyramid. I'm like, thank you, Jesus, we're going to make $1 million.
He
And then she didn't want to sign up, and I'm like, no, you're signing up. So what we ended up actually doing is, because we were so broke, we played this awesome game called Rob Peter to pay Paul to buy Steve to sell Ann to get Julie signed up. So what she did was she wrote a check from her account to my account, but hers bounced, and we put it to mine so that it would be in there long enough so that it would cash it, because I wanted to get the kit, and then we got the kit and sold the wraps so that we could hopefully get the money in there fast enough so that that check didn't bounce. And you know what I'm talking about. Now, there's nobody in here from like the Securities and Exchange Commission or anything like that. That's what happened. That's my story.
And he's green, so those of you that have been in a while, you know, you'll watch these colors, but all I knew was it worked. I didn't care what was in it, like Pam said. I did not care where that went. I felt great. And I thought, oh, you know what? I'll just do this to get my free product, and $1,000 would be awesome because we were so broke then. That was a number that could keep us in our house. So I have that number in my head always. $1,000 every month is what I work for every single month. So when you say to me, how do you get to where we're at? I can't tell you, like this crazy chart would just blow your mind, right? So if you keep it that simple, you can do it. So I still work for my $1,000 every single month. But it was interesting because you break that down, right? So here we are, these new ones, we gotta let them see the vision. For the leaders, we already know, right? You already have that in your heart. So when we bring on the new ones, it's okay. Give them those easy steps of the 4 loyal customers. They can do that. That's such an easy thing. They could start with a Fat Fighter for $23 as a customer. I love that there's no maximum or minimum, really. It's just a product. So if we can keep it simplified and get the excitement and the new ones to see, then they're going to continue on and get them to the trainings. And I think, like Pam said, I followed her. Who are the people that you're around? And that's where your money's going to go. Well, surely I was smart enough to figure out I have got to be around the top of the company. So you're all in the right room right now. You made that perfect decision to get around, because it only takes maybe one tip to hear something to blow your whole business up. And you know, for us, your story does matter. The moment that we started sharing this, as hard as it was, because I felt dirty. And I know I wasn't, because we were workers, things just failed. And keep failing, and eventually you're gonna get to the top, right? So you just gotta keep trying. So when I did this, I just called people. I didn't know what was in it. I didn't care, but I called. And imagine me calling. You have a list, right? You have people. You have to call them. I called them up and I told my best friend, I have no idea what this wrap thing is. I don't know, it's $25. Here's your options. You can sign up as a distributor, it's $99. Give them their options. That's all you have to do. Have you truly made your list? Think about it. Have you actually write these names down? Have you? And have you called them? Like, it's scary. All they're gonna do is say no, yes, or they might not answer you. If they don't answer you, drive them crazy. I'm serious too. Like, I will pound your butt, right, girls? They know it. And so, because they don't answer doesn't mean that they don't want it. Who's busy? Like, we're all busy, right? So if you're like me, you may look down at your message and go, I'll message them later, I'll answer later. Who does that? Because I do that all the time. So they may go, oh yeah, I totally forgot, I was totally ready to order. I'm so glad that you followed up with me. Follow up is the #1 thing that I can tell you to do. I'm gonna give you some of those tips. So you've got to follow up. If you think you're following up too much, you haven't. They haven't signed up or told you no, you haven't followed up enough. A couple keys for me: Thursday nights are the absolute best to follow up. And why? Eat on Friday. So drive them crazy then. And when you're promoting, you do some crazy things. So having that visual chart of going executive, going Ruby, going Emerald, you do some pretty amazing things when you're focused. So you've got to know what you're going for. And that chart was the best thing that ever came out for me, because I'm so laser focused. Like, I know exactly where I'm going and who wants to go with me. Like, we all have that, right? So
I'm shaking, dying to hit the mic. This is the amazing thing about what you guys have your hands on. Because we've done, all those things before, and that's why she never wanted to do it again. And the thing about these kind of meetings, it's amazing for those of you that are guests out there. Normally what they do is they fly in, the super magic unicorn that makes the $10,000 a month income. We drove. So it's a little bit different nowadays. But did you see the people that got up here on stage? $10,000 a month in income. And there's a lot of them in this room. I mean, we're probably talking 5% of the room is making over $6,000 a month. How amazing is that? That's the kind of opportunity that you have your hands on. And what this is this starts out really selfish, because how did we start out? We started out with it about us. It starts out with about us. And then all of a sudden you sign someone up and you're like, oh crap. All right, I guess you're coming with me. I guess I gotta go blitz to show you how to do it. This is what it does. Now get their phone number. No, you get their phone number. I'm watching you train. And then all of a sudden they get somebody like, yeah, I got a team. And you can't wait to get here so you can save seats. Don't use mine. Then you have a team, and then all of a sudden your check starts reflecting it. Now you start walking like this. Yeah, I'm here. Good bonus. Diamond. Bling. Diamond. And then all of a sudden your check gets ridiculous, and you're like, I'm doing the same stuff over and over again. This is boring. But my check keeps getting bigger, so I guess I'll just keep doing the same stuff over and over and over again. And then all of a sudden, it becomes life-changing. And it focuses off of you and off of that one person that you signed up to how many lives can you change and bring with you. And that's what we want to tell you. We want all of you to be able to get up on this stage and tell your story, because we've told our story. We want to hear yours. We want to sit out there and cheer you on and hear your story. And I heard an awesome quote at the beginning of the week from John Maxwell. He said, "It is so much easier to go from failure to success than it is from excuses to success." So start failing, fail big until you get successful.
Wow, what a great night. When I think about the choices in life, we have choice tonight. Some of you are guests and some of you are with us, and maybe you heard something that'll spur you on in your business. I had a choice when I found the product. What do you want to do with it? I had a choice to go down and talk to people from Mexico. I mean, that was a big choice. What if I hadn't made that? Think about this. We're in 19 countries now, getting ready to expand more. And I'm a worker. I don't know anything different. And all I knew is I had a product that I wanted to get out and get on people, and I made a decision based off an experience that I had years ago. I'm stubborn enough to get on the road when I hear there's a snowstorm coming. Anybody else like that? I mean, I'm like, it's not coming. I'll get there before it comes. And Dave's like, you really shouldn't go. And he's looking at the radar, and y'all know me, I don't watch television unless it's The Boys with Adam. I watch my show. And you can watch it at midnight now. So I get on the road. I'm with that first company. I'm heading up the Interstate I-81, and it starts to come down. I mean, buckets of big flakes. And I get close to 77, I'm on my way to Charlotte, and I knew I needed to turn around. I wasn't going to make it over that mountain. So I turn around, and I head back to Roanoke, and I mean, it's bad. We're just crawling. I'm by myself. and I'm crawling. And I get close to Radford, and I'm going down a really small, just a tiny hill, and there's an 18-wheeler that's coming right behind me, and I hit black ice. And my car I lose complete control. And I heard a voice as distinct as my voice is right now. And that voice said, "Let go of the wheel." Just as strong and clear. And I did. My hands came off the wheel. It was so commanding. And I went across 81 with a peace like I've never felt before. I knew I was going to be okay, and I didn't care if I wasn't. It was that kind of voice. And I go down a ravine, and I flip upside down. And I'm dangling upside down, still with my hands off the wheel. And within a matter of minutes, I hear a knock on my passenger side window. And there were these two bald-headed men just staring at me with these brilliant blue eyes. And they said, one of them said, "Hey, are you okay?" And I said, "I think so." And I'm dangling upside down. And they said, "Look, when you unbuckle your seatbelt, put one hand up to protect your neck." I wouldn't have thought to do that. So I put the hand up, with the other one I unbuckle, and I work my way around. I'm on the roof. And they said, "Can you open your door? Because I'm in a ravine." And I said, "I think so." So I opened my door, and they said, "Okay, we can go now." And I said, no, don't go. Let me get out." And I get out, and they're gone. And I look up, and there's a state trooper. And he's yelling, "Are you okay?" And I said, "I think so." He said, "I saw you go down. I saw you hit the ice." I said, "What happened to the two men that helped me?" He said, "Ma'am, nobody's been here. There's no footprints in the snow." I said, "I know they were here. I saw them. They talked to me." So I get up and I get home, and then I start to think that really didn't happen. I started to talk myself out of it, and I couldn't talk about it for years. And it did happen. It did happen. And now I realize every time I just let it go, I just let go of it, magic happens. God takes over, and we have the experience of our life. I was holding on to it so tight. I wanted it so bad, and I was so stressed out. And we were working so hard, and we were getting ready to lose the company. Doug told us we could not stay open any longer. How much more money were we going to put into it? We weren't bringing any out. My husband's like, "Are you crazy? You're not making any money. You're on all the time." It's stressful. And I remember that. And I said, "You know what? I'm going to let this go. It's too big for me." And I let it go, and 2 months later, we're making profit. I let it go, and we start growing. I let it go, and we're now a $500 million company on our way to $1 billion. So let it go, guys. This is not up to you. Have fun. Get out there. Whatever they say is okay. Yes, no, maybe get out of my way. Yeah, get out of my way. Our slogan at conference was, "Don't believe me, just watch." Get with it. Don't believe me, just watch. I never how difficult rejection is. It's a part of life. It's a part of life. It's okay. Eventually, they all say yes. Eventually, they all, don't they, girlfriends? Yes. I want you to know that we love you. We appreciate you. We would not be here without you. Come up and let us know who you are. Make sure you talk to the ones that were on stage tonight. If you want a hug, we'll hug you. If you want to smell us, go ahead. It's happened. It's not my favorite thing to do. But I want to get back to Roanoke. Roanoke is an awesome city. I was born and raised here. My family's still here. I love this city. I'd love nothing more than for thousands of people, if not tens of thousands of people in the state of Virginia to fall in love with our products and our opportunity. Thank you so much for having me here tonight.